Well, if you think Melbourne's been through some dark days in recent times, it is on the verge of seeing perhaps the darkest day yet. They trail GWS by 19 points at three-quarter time. A match that is a must-win. You can see Mark Neeld imploring the message to his players that if they can't find 30 minutes of special effort here, those people there, well, I don't know what the reaction is going to be. They've been disappointed, bitterly disappointed at different stages throughout the course of the first 3 weeks. I shudder to think what might happen if they go down today, Spud.
Well, they're going to have to kick at least 6 goals. They're 3 goals behind on the scoreboard. You don't think GWS are going to stop running. They're full of enthusiasm at the moment. They need their leaders to step up. They're going to have to kick 6. Satano Halpin's been on fire with 5, so he suggests they're going to kick at least 3. They're going to have to get some poise. I think Shannon Burns was the one that showed, the only player that showed some poise in that third quarter. They need their leaders to step up. It's as simple as that.
They need the midfielders to get some first use of the footy. I mean, that's going to create the better opportunities for their forwards. Colin Sylvia's looked dangerous at times, but if they can't win some of the ball out of the middle of the ground, that's where GWS have hurt them. Nathan Jones, who's battling through a sore shoulder, he's one of the players you're talking about, the on-field leaders. They need him.
There's no doubt the defence, they need to run. They need to take it on as well. And Aaron Dave, there's Chris Dawes. I'd love to have him out there. He's not there for another 2 weeks, so by all reports.
All to play for over the next 30 minutes. Let's rejoin Anthony Hudson.
No doubt about that. 19 points for Melbourne to overcome in this last term. Couple of hard efforts from J-Mar, but again, as Treloar has been sensational for the Giants. J-Mar, though, has some say. Sylvia, Howe's running. He kicks to a couple of leads. Burns couldn't quite cling on. He's been terrific today. Aaron Davey. That is as high as it is long. Gawn's down there. Shannon Burns, he stole the march, and he'll go! He stuffed it up, I think it's a goal!
That's a goal eventually. They got there
That was agony! That was absolute agony! And the agony's not over yet!
I believe it's a goal.
Yep.
Just want to check it didn't hit the post.
Perfect. Yep. John, I think the ball hit the post, but consult anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so one umpire thinks it did hit the post.
We think it's a goal.
Whoa.
I think it's a goal, but we'd like to make sure it didn't hit the post.
The goal umpire said...
Goal umpire thought it was a goal, but the field umpire thought he saw it hit the post. Oh, it may have too under there. We need to have a look. And if it did, it's hit between the legs of the goal umpire. Let's have a look.
Here. You get a good look here.
That's hit the post.
Well, you
Or
think
did it
so,
hit a
but
foot?
I thought it just touched it, but no, that's...
No, I think...
it's going to be inconclusive, I reckon.
No, I think it's hit.
I think it's hit
That's
the
his
post,
hand.
but you wouldn't know.
He dragged it back with his hand, I
I think
think.
he just saved it from the
Well, I
post.
think it's a goal. It's inconclusive.
Post
it's
and
supposed to have
firm
to point.
behind.
Well, they saw something we didn't.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see it at the post.
Oh, this game
And that's not what Melbourne needed.
Well, it's game on now. It's...
Is that going to be something that's revisited post-match?
I didn't actually see the ball at the post, but anyway, we need to stay in the moment now.
Yeah, well, when we can, we'll show it to you again, but... Still shaking your head, because to me, there was... The angles just didn't...
Well, let's
I reckon
have a
that
look again, because it has to be definitive.
It's his left hand there.
Yep,
See there,
it
his
is.
left hand drags it
Yeah.
back.
It has to be definitive, and they can't turn it over unless it's definitive, and you don't actually see it hit the padding.
Watts back into the middle to Matt Jones.
Just more drama on a big day.
I can't believe they've made that decision, though. That's inconclusive.
Sylvia, they might get an opportunity here. One hand from Pedersen wasn't enough as it turned out.
Not 15, play on!
Nathan Jones couldn't claim it, tried to barge through it,
that's
he
in the
gets him
back.
high. Yes, he did.
Silly. Phil Davis just fell in his back.
Well, right, well, Scully had hold of him, and Phil just came in as the second tackler and gave a silly free kick away. Important kick, this. Just have a look. You see Scully makes a good tackle, and then Phil Davis over the top.
Well, an anxious glance up to the scoreboard. It tells him that they trail by 18 points. Every kick so vital for Melbourne in this last quarter. It starts left, but it is coming back. There's something. A little something for the Dees.
Oh, that's a great goal. He's been their best player all year, Nathan Jones. And Melbourne missed a lot of opportunities in that third quarter, and
he just went back and just slotted it. Let's have a look at this again. It's just definitely Shannon Burns' hand drags it back. I think they've made a mistake here. Have a look at his left hand, and now it comes to the ball and flicks it back.
That hit his wrist.
It's hit his wrist. That is a bad mistake.
Can't see
and
it.
You can't see it hit it there either. Well, they'll talk about that one a lot more, Hutto, during the week, because if it's inconclusive, and the goal umpire said it was a goal, it should have been a goal.
The amount they talk about is dependent upon the result and the margin.
Yes. The other element was that one of the field umpires said he thought it did hit the post just to add to the chaos. Let's concentrate on the now. As the kick from Trengove, again, you heard the call of the umpire. Miles is just on the ground as the sub. Watts takes the mark.
Well done.
Was interfered with anyway.
Grimes running hard to the wing. Trengove's on, who can find him.
That's right, Hutto. Miles in, Haynes out, and Mitch Clark down the race. He's out of the action at the moment.
Okay, Shield. Thought it could have been a free to Trengove. They'll get away with it anyway, the Dees. Bale around the corners. You heard no Clark there, so Pedersen takes on a big roll deep.
Yeah, and it'll be Max Gawn in the goal square as well. So looks like Pedersen will take the ruck work here to keep the Melbourne ruckman in the goal square.
Yeah, Gawn in the square, waiting for it. Pedersen brings it to ground. Sylvia made the play. Evans to Jones. Grimes was able to just steady and assess. Gawn in the middle! And he went with it! Welcome back, Max. You're not gone at the moment.
Big Maxie!
The MCG members haven't been excited about a Maxi since Tangles Walker was here in the 70s and 80s.
Kind of thought it might have brought a smile to Mark Neeld's face, but gee, wouldn't you be disappointed from GWS's perspective? 2-on-1. I think it's Gillum on one side and you got Phil Davis on the other, and he just parks the Red Sea, throws them both out of the way, marks it, plays on and kicks it. Here come the Dees. Look at the strength of the big man.
He's been good, Max. This is a positive story for Max Gawn. He's had 11 disposals. He's come back from 2 knee reconstructions. So, great story unfolding here. Mitch Clark off the ground.
They've kicked the goals early too. That throws some doubt in the mind of GWS. How will the Giants respond? Out of the middle, Nathan Jones again involved. Sylvia, look at that for freshness and boldness. Accelerates out of the middle. The Demons are surging forward again. Is there anyone down? No, there's not, but they will now be trying to lock it in the forward 50. Colin Sylvia, a man possessed there for the Dees.
That's what they need. They need their leaders to step up. Have a look at Jones. That's good play. Taking the game on. Brute strength.
Jamar's positioned him behind the footy, so any quick kick out will probably get mopped up.
Howe, Evans, high.
Yeah, I thought it was there, the initial.
This to draw it level.
Yeah, against Lockie Whitfield there. Thought his initial over the shoulder.
Michael Evans, another who's had a long absence from footy after playing 4 games in 2011. Missed all of last year, came back into the team last week. Whew. This to level the score at the MCG. Scores a level, 3 in a row to the Dees. They're giving us something.
Well, we talked about it, the Melbourne have to at least kick 6 goals, and that's a great start. Only 7 minutes gone. Have a look at the free kick here.
That's not high.
Yeah, it wasn't high, actually.
That tackle's fine.
It is a good tackle. But let's face it, Melbourne have been in 4 times for 12 disposals for 3 goals. You talk about efficient football at its absolute finest. It's the start of this 3rd quarter, so they've eradicated the deficit already in 7 minutes of football, Melbourne.
Scores level at the MCG.
Well, they were due for a little bit of luck. The
There are the numbers.
The contested ball in the start of the last quarter through Jones. He's been outstanding.
Jamar, Giles though, gives them first use. There's Miles. He's had a couple of touches since coming on the ground. Shield deep at the moment and got it to Green, and there's the counter.
Gee, that was a clever tap. It was almost like no one wanted to attack the footy there for a moment. There were 3 one-on-one battles, all being held off the ball. We see the clearance here where Giles gets the hand pass out. But have a look at this. Have a look at the floating ball. Everyone's one-on-one. No one attacks the footy, but that's a a backhand to keep it in front of him and then the fist to get it in front of Toby Green. That's brilliant play.
Well, it was brilliant play because Toby Green started in the middle. Great goal there from Toby Green. He started in the middle. Great gut running there from the young midfielder.
And the work from Dylan Shield, first class. So, the first response to the challenge.
It was quick, wasn't it, too? Giles, Canelio hits it hard. Evans maybe tackling when he didn't have possession.
Line. Well done, boys.
So 9 minutes gone, still plenty of time.
What we've got is one-on-ones all over the ground as well. We've got 4 forwards, 4 defenders in both forward 50, so there's open space.
Take your head, play on.
Oh, there's the call from the up. Gets it to half forward, Bale. Davis, was he squeezed a little? Palmer wrapped up straight away, but not before he got a kick away. Green had to wait. Jetta comes hard. Tackle is okay. Gets ticked off by the umpire. Now it's a ball up.
No, it's a win for Melbourne. Mini win. They look like they're going to break away there, GWS. Mitch Clark here. I'm led to believe Colby's got his foot in ice. Is that right, Colby?
He has right foot, actually, right on top, so you'd suggest maybe one of the metatarsals, but not good.
Feeling helpless, no doubt.
Line again.
Well, that takes away one of their potential match winners, doesn't it? The man that could take a couple of contested marks, kick a couple of goals, might be the difference.
But I still don't think it's going to come down to any one individual either, though. I know it's a big loss, but it's going to take a team effort, whoever wins this game of footy.
Oh, good hard stuff from either side there. And the ball over the line and out of bounds.
Save again.
The Giants by 6. Giles had the tap. Jones bungled him out of the road. Grimes. That's about inches at the moment. Everything of utmost importance. Hurry kick Townsend along the line. Garland able to gather.
Just need some poise either, Dees.
Turlich tries to pinpoint along the line. And
Evans.
well, it's a good grab.
Needs to look inboard.
Take an even better kick from there.
Yeah, everyone's manned up. Good manning up from GWS.
Mark's here.
You're right, this is where they need Clark. If he was here, just a long kick to the top of the square.
Where you are.
He's certainly in range if he can thread the needle.
Has he got the confidence?
He's backing himself in.
Emboldened by one earlier. Evans didn't ever look like, in fact, it's only just getting in for a behind. Oh, everyone's feeling it here at the MCG.
Good zoning defence here from Melbourne.
Umpire's concerned about the runners, just telling them to make sure they're not involved.
More an important little late side step back to the wings. A little hand in the back of someone.
Great mark, Garland.
Marked it. Here's
For players on in the midfield.
Great mark, but I'm sure he had 2 hands in the middle of his opponent's back.
gone to Jones. Stand start. Scrappy but effective.
Good poise from Jones. Leadership all over that from Nathan Jones. Could have been excused for blazing away. Just lowered his eyes. The kick wasn't great, but it got there.
Well, they drew level earlier. Now they have a chance to actually hit the front. And that's a massive psychological blow for GWS.
Well, your leaders, your co-captain, it could be in better hands. He's a magnificent kick, Jack.
Oh, and you can see it in his face. These young captains
Back him in.
given such a load at such a young age. And these are the moments that you have to make count. Jack Trengove. Jack
boy.
Trengove. They're in front.
Now it's a magnificent game of football. Trengove coming off. I would. Was there hands in the back? You were pretty critical, Chase.
Mate, that's on the number.
There's 10 fingers in the back.
You're right. It was there. And look, I think the pressure is on everyone today.
Yep.
There's been a few mistakes by the third umpire. There was a really good kick from Nathan Jones. They probably needed a little bit of luck, Melbourne. The rub of the green was going GW's way early, but all Melbourne now. The beauty of this game now, every contest, every disposal has got a direct result on the bearing of the game.
There's a point splitting them at the moment. Shannon Burns in there.
Got numbers here, Melbourne.
Oh, the chase was on. It was all Melbourne. Sylvia happy to take it. And then kicks deep into the pocket again. Oh, that's a great effort from Howe.
Beautiful kick from Sylvia too.
He can take them not just high, but low as well.
Gawn was on.
Yeah, he was. Howe just wasn't quite ready to release the kick.
You're right.
Gawn frustrated.
Well, Gawn was on Toby Green, so he had a huge height advantage there. He probably needs to kick it now because that was the option he should have went for early.
So Jeremy Howe, Demons really pressing at the MCG. He's taken some great marks over the time, but that might just be the best thing he's done for the Demons.
Well, it's all about taking your opportunities when they're presented, and Jeremy Howe's done that. That's a superb kick. He covers some ground to get there. Colin Sylvia has had some important clearances in this fourth term. 7-1 the inside 50. But have a look at the ground he makes to get there. Swallows it up, then takes his time and delivers a beautiful kick. So 7 inside 50s for 5 goals, 2 from GWS, and they are all over from Melbourne, sorry.
That was a magnificent kick. You're right, Hutto. Your call was great. We know he takes the high marks, but that could be his most important disposal ever. As you said, Jay, 7 inside 50s for 5-2. They're going to 100% scoring efficiency, Melbourne, at the moment.
Oh, Ward found a way to get it forward, but Melbourne are winning around the edges now, and they're starting to get things together. Jetta took his time, didn't like what was on long. Evans has been a big factor in this last quarter as well. Well-placed kick. Pedersen, oh, for a moment, Howe. But it's out, and it's locked in the 50.
You know, for 3 quarters it looked like GWS were outrunning Melbourne, but now GWS look tired. Melbourne's got all the run. They can't get their hands on the footy, the Giants.
Well, they've got all the spread. It's Sylvia, Jones, Tringove and Garland that creating the run for Melbourne.
Jones had to give it up eventually. That was a worrying moment for the Giants. Turlich, nice little spinning move.
Oh, he should have kicked it.
He should have. He's maybe got ahead of himself, but he's having a fair dip. Goes and goes again, and that's the sort of effort you need in these situations. You need players just to go on sheer will, and the Melbourne fans all like that. We've got 20,000 people here today, 20,018, and probably bar that 18. The rest are just trying to urge these Demons on. Shannon Burns, the zig and the zag, from one Jones to another. Confronted by Scully, got a way out of it. Back to the square. Maxi gone again.
Had to put his hands up, Max.
Evans. Good Evans. He's done it.
How good was Jones? Oh, this is amazing. Team goal from Evans. You call it beautifully, Huddle. But Nathan Jones, you talk about leadership. Have a look at this. He's on Tom Scully. They've had a great battle all day. Great corralling, but that's all he could do. The right foot banana. Max should have probably extended the arms. He didn't. But Evans was in the right spot. That's where you want your crummers. 9 inside 50s for 6 goals, 2. Mark Neeld must be saying, where was this for the first 3 quarters? This intent.
It's also 44 possessions to 18, so they just can't get their hands on the footy. And half of those contested for Melbourne, 22 to 10, the contested possessions. GWS, they've stopped, they've felt the pressure, they can't get their hands on the footy, and Melbourne have just found another gear.
So it really is up to the Giants to respond now. The scramble is mad.
It's amazing transformation. You know, the run and the spread from GWS can't be there at the moment because they're basically not winning the ball at all. Melbourne have had 10 marks. GWS have not taken a mark yet in this quarter.
Jones.
Another banana.
Gained some ground. And they are suddenly full of confidence and maybe getting a little too bold. Townsend. Desperate lunge from Tapscott. Did enough. It really did enough. It's the little things that matter.
They're out here, GWS.
And Scully is a dangerous man. He kicks it deep for Green. Just stole the mark. Turlich has to respond. And respond he does, although he's lost the handle at the crucial moment.
Turlich
anxious time. Sumner should go, but Sumner doesn't.
Good pressure, Tom McDonald.
It might have a blood rule here, I reckon.
Yeah, well, Turlich fumbled it, but you've got to hand it to him. He butted up, and he basically bulldozed his way through about 3 or 4 knees. You're right, Jase.
Got blood from the face, but that happened at the other end when he fumbled the ball, when he was got tackled, and then he followed it up and he got punched a couple of times. He copped a whack to the mouth or to the nose, and it's flowing freely. He's already got the blood there flowing.
Here's the fumble. He goes hard again.
Poleaxed by a teammate.
Looks like Melbourne are huddling in the middle here, so they'll look for a bit of a spread here. There's the huddle on this side of the ground.
Giles, he came late and he marked it as a free kick though.
Yeah, it was definitely there. It was against Adam Kennedy.
So, kicked a big goal, did Trengove earlier in the quarter.
It's long down the line to Pedersen.
Oh, it looks like he's almost kicked it into the crowd. Howe was able to just get a hand to it. Kennedy, and he does kick it into the crowd.
Well, look for the switch here to Dees. Pretty hard because there's one-on-ones all over the ground. GWS a man up beautifully here, so I think his only option is long down the ground. It needs Jamar up the ground for the long kick.
Let's get to Lee Colbert. And it doesn't sound good for Mitch Clark, Colby.
No, real concern. As I said, he's top of his foot's being iced, and we know many guys have had issues like that. Heard, we know, with the navicular bone, ligaments in that top part of your foot.
And Clark himself.
Exactly, and also Lucky Whitfield's just come off with a shoulder.
That's got to be nearly 50.
Not paid as 50 in the maddening crowd. Pedersen kicks it deep to the full forward area. Tough for Gawn. And it's over and out.
I might have that again. Either Pedersen marked the ball and had it 3 or 4 seconds and then all of a sudden ran into a GWS player. Maybe there was...
It was very congested, so maybe the umpire let it pass for that reason.
At least Palmer didn't put his hands up.
Yeah, that's true. Jones found a way to get a handball. They're just about out on their feet, the Giants, at the moment. Davey wanted to give, but couldn't. Hacked kick. Jamar should have this covered. He made sure of it. He put arms and legs and everything up. Frawley thumps it back again, just to amp up the pressure. Maxey didn't mark it at the back. Davies got it! The Demons are on a roll!
Well, there it is. GWS are ranked 18th for contested marks. We just saw another one from Jamar. They've taken 20 today, only 6 to GWS. Maxey Gawn's the go-to player. I know he didn't mark the ball there, but he competed really hard, and that's all you need to do. It's a really good, long, strong kick to the top of the square from Frawley. But here's Max just making a contest, and like all good half forwards, there's Aaron Davey. They had 3 or 4 options there, Melbourne. 3 or 4 options. You had Bale, Davey, and Shannon Burns as crummers. They're all over GWS at the moment, Melbourne.
14 marks to nothing in this 4th term, and the way momentum is going, 11-2 inside 50s, they'll win this by 6 or 8 goals, Melbourne.
And the trouble is GWS, when they do get it, Jace, they're going 31% by foot. But that's the pressure Melbourne are putting under.
Scully inches it forward for the Giants. Turlich appeared to be manhandled by Green. Yeah, I think the out-of-zone umpire saw it. The only problem for Melbourne now is there's still 8.5 minutes to go. So they can't think that the job is done. There's a big switch on, but he decides against it. Watts.
They just look out on their feet, GWS.
Trengove, he pulls our lane. Collectively, they've hit the wall.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a cramp there in the left leg there from Trengove. You'll go short after your cramp.
And he finds Grimes. Working hard ahead of the ball, the Dees.
And credit to Melbourne because they're running this out very strongly.
Howe leaps. Can't drag it down, but they've been able to maintain. Well, they did until Bale's kick was smothered. Now some counter run off half-back for the Giants.
No, that's a free kick downfield. That'll go to a helper. He's out of range, and Melbourne have got plenty of numbers back.
Well, can they cover them all, though? Because they're heading down in big numbers, and there's a bit of space.
Aaron Davey turned his back.
Was not aware. Sumner marks.
Well, he looked around, Aaron Davey. I know he was looking at Adam Kennedy, but you had to see where the most dangerous opponent was. It was always someone coming out of the square. You've just got to be on your toes. Very good lead.
Saw him miss one at the other end, but he covered the ground from outside 50 very comfortably. A kick from effectively right on 50 here, so there should be no problems with the journey.
Need this to keep him in the game, GWS.
Sumner comes in, and it's there.
Looks good.
So they're still alive. Still alive, the Giants.
Well, both sides are very tired. Any mistake now is nearly turning into a goal. So you've just got to make sure when you've got the ball in your hands. And we just see here, Aaron Davey, just at the last minute he saw him, it was too late then. And Jack Watts will learn from that as well. He had to talk, or at least guard the dangerous space. At least yell out to Aaron Davey to say, mate, I need you to fill the hole.
Can they raise one last effort GWS, because that's a goal against the run of play. It has been all Melbourne in the fourth quarter. Maybe that's the spur they need. They just need a centre clearance.
There's no doubt if GWS kick the next goal, you'll see Melbourne tighten up somewhat. Still plenty of time in the game.
Giles for Scully. He put the head down.
There's no contact. That'll go against Scully. Gee, that's tough when you're following the footy.
Evans changed his mind, didn't give to Jones, instead spread it wide, flared it out for Sylvia, who gives it everything he's got to get to the square. And he was just about to take another one, Howe. Good spoil though for Moore, and it allows...
They need to run it out with hands here because it's outnumbered up the ground.
Treloar kicked pretty blindly into the middle. McDonald should have the first read on it. Looking
pressure.
Desperately for teammates. And the run was good from behind.
Look at Sylvia is on.
And they can take it wide again here. Tapscott.
Got Davey over the top.
Kick took a fair while to get to him, but he can still get to Davey. And Davey, the kick didn't look great, but it actually got Davey into a better position, Spade.
Gained another 10 metres by the kick. You would think Davey thought, not another metre, and I'm in real trouble here. He knew that.
He was thinking bad thoughts, I reckon, and so you would, because... God, it just hung there for a long time.
Well, that was really good poise from Melbourne from the half-back line. Started with McDonald. Good poise.
Well, what's he got left to offer this footy club, Aaron Davey? Kicked the goal before, comes in, uses all that experience and skill, and slots another one.
Oh, that's a great kick. Started as the sub, 13 inside 50s the Dees for 8 goals, 2. Started from Tom McDonald, took the game on here. Good poise, lace out football here from Melbourne. Really good play. Evans to Tapscott. Tapscott quickly gets the ball on the boot to Davey. As you rightly said, Hutto's probably had too much elevation. Another metre high and he was in trouble. But that's why Melbourne, going to this game, the one positive they had, they were ranked second in the competition from scoring efficiency, accuracy going in for goals. So they've really nailed the majors. Had 10 shots at goal for 8 goals, 2 this quarter.
Gee, haven't both teams been punished when they've turned it over?
And the wrestle for the ball, Giles. Good at ground level. Turlitz had a big last quarter. Oh, there was just a bit of hanging on.
GWS was everywhere forward.
No one was ready for it. It's 1 against 5. Sumner, good tackle. And another good tackle. And it's only behind.
It was a terrible kick going forward.
It was. You're right, there was 3 on 1. He's kicked it straight to Frawley.
McDonald safely takes the mark.
Well, now they should be slowing it down.
Well, I was just going to say, they'll look at the clock. They'll say there's 26 gone, but there's still 5 minutes to go of playing time. J-Mar earns the free the hard way. Davey to half forward again, and that's safely done. Evans, was he off? It's 50. It's 50.
Now, see, he wandered straight off the mark, Evans. That should have been play on. I know you've got to play the umpire's whistle. But he tackled him because he was nowhere near going back behind the mark. He continued to run. He's run 5 metres laterally. How is that not play on?
Well, the umpire's saying he hadn't called it. And that's where the instinct versus the letter of the law is wrong, isn't it?
But if he waits for him to call it, he's off and gone.
Yeah. So Evans looking for his 3rd of the quarter. And he's done it! And the Demons might nearly be safe. Nearly. They won't believe it until they lead by about 50. But they lead by 23.
Well, there's Mark Neeld looking at the score, and he's also looking at the time left on the clock with 5 minutes. But
he's marked it and he's kept running. He's kept running and he's looking at his options.
It's probably a bit of karma, Jace. They didn't get the rub of the green early, but you talk about last quarters.
They've been big, haven't they been big?
8 disposals, 3 goals, 1. 2 inside 50s, 4 contested possessions. Something to build your career on this last quarter. From Michael Evans.
Here we go.
He'll be pretty satisfied. Job not finally done yet, but it might be in a minute. Nathan Jones, it'll be appropriate. They tell him to kick for goal. He tries. Now it's downfield. Game over.
We've got a big Maxi.
It's against Scully.
Yeah. It's gone to the go-to man, Max Gorn.
It's going to be downfield.
crowd are letting Tom Scully know.
And Max Gawn, well, it could be some bad news with Mitch Clark, but Max Gawn has given Melbourne lots of reasons to smile today.
Oh, what about Nathan Jones' last quarter?
Yeah.
Look, he's been the best player on the ground.
Now, this is a 10-goal last quarter for Melbourne. They've kicked 10.
With 15 entries. Have a look at Nathan Jones. What's he had? 9 disposals, 4 contested possessions.
Oh, that's a soft downfield. Are we getting too protective?
Yeah, you're right. That's not there.
I mean, he touched him. Been a fantastic fourth quarter effort from Melbourne, though. I mean, they've thoroughly deserved the win. They've come out all guns blazing to kick 10 goals in a quarter of footy, and it's a good lesson for GWS. Work rate's a four-quarter thing. They ran themselves and ran Melbourne ragged for 3 quarters, but unable to reproduce it when the game was on the line.
Sylvia, they want more. Gillum.
Well, you've been down and out. You want to get a live, you want to get a really live kill, and they're doing it at the moment with 10 goals.
They're doing all the things that they couldn't in previous weeks. Howe, he's taken it just inside the line. Kicked 1 great goal from the boundary already.
Right on your line, Jeremy. Jeremy, right on your line. Yep. Level with me here. Right, you're right there. Yeah, he's level with me now. No close up, no close up. That's 15 seconds.
Howe again. They can't miss now.
This is 11 goals, 2 for 17 entries, and this is their best last quarter since round 10, 2001. So they've kicked 11-2 for 17 entries.
It's going to be the biggest. They can kick another one. It's going to be the biggest quarter of the year so far, isn't it, for anyone?
As I said, they're making the most. Well, their momentum is just incredible. It's Jones, it's Sylvia, Trengo, Gale. That's the pleasing part. Mark Neeld will know. He will know that he was under the pump. The players would have known Mark Neeld was under pressure. The players, more importantly, answered in the best possible way.
They've had some tense moments, the Demon Army, but finally they're in good voice, and I think they know they can enjoy it.
Play on. Hold on, play on.
Trengo,
Play on. Play on.
Trelaw, Turlich. I don't think the Melbourne fans can believe what they're seeing after all they've had to go through. And the Giants have come to a grinding halt here at the MCG. There's 3 minutes to play out. Palmer. The Melbourne fans are going to enjoy it too, I think. Gale had a bit of a fumble. The give was all right. Jetta. Grimes.
He's very good.
Yeah, he has. The skippers.
He's taken them on.
To the wing. Pedersen. Sweeping handball again. Sylvia just thumps it forward. Getting it closer and closer to goal. And they were hunting down hard there, but Reed just got away. Scully working hard ahead. Crowd still haven't forgotten. Let's rip into the 50. O'Helpin comes late and McDonald takes the mark.
Well, the last couple of times they've gone forward, GWS, they haven't looked. They're kicking straight to the loose man in defence.
Well, Jeremy Cameron's had a quiet one, Jace.
They've been very quiet, but
it's been left up to O'Helpin, so they're double teaming O'Helpin in the air now.
It wore Cameron down because he was the one early being double and triple teamed, and he just couldn't get near it.
Bale, bit of hesitation. Tapscott, Howe bolts back to the square, and so does Evans. Evans is on again, but Howe will mark it. He's going to be a favourite of the Melbourne fans for a lot of years to come, and he's going to provide a lot of entertainment. Today it was a couple of goals from the boundary that were added to the memories for Melbourne fans.
Well, if he scores, now this will be their biggest score in the last quarter since round 4, 1991. If he scores, so that he's going to do something drastic not to score.
No, I think he'll score, Spud. And he might just score his 3rd goal of the last quarter.
Wow.
12-goal final term for the Demons. Where has this been?
Well, they just went back 10 years, took 10 years off that record.
Yeah.
What's the next one to tumble if they kick another one?
I think it gets back to their premiership year in '64. And I'm only joking, but it's no joke to the fact that they played unbelievable football. I think it says a lot about probably where GWS are as well. It's all Melbourne, but probably
To Melbourne's credit, GWS have stopped the effort for the first 3 quarters. They've hit the wall. Melbourne have punished them.
Yeah.
And Melbourne are absolutely going hell for leather to make it the most powerful statement they can. Credit to them for not just limping over the line, because I think that would have probably left a bad taste in their mouth as well.
So we're down to the last minute, and they're still working hard at the coalface. Jones.
Yeah, Hutto, I've had an update.
Yep.
It's now officially, with that goal, is their highest ever last quarter score.
In the history of the club.
In the history of the Melbourne Football Club.
12 goals too. It's a fair quarter in anyone's language.
Working overtime here at the moment.
You're doing a great job, Spud.
But it's more about the response, I think, from Melbourne. Let's face it, not the amount of goals, but the response. 3 goals down, 19 points down at 3/4 time, and then to come out and just go bang. Great for their confidence.
Frawley. Can he get it into safe hands out wide? He goes very close to the boundary.
Trainer is in the way.
Yeah.
GWS, your kick.
Trainer looked like a Melbourne player because he's dressed in red and blue and nearly got hit by the ball.
Trainer was in the way. Trainer was in the way. Go back.
Yeah, it was the Melbourne trainer in the way, so it goes to GWS.
Should be breathing a sigh of relief that they're 7 goals in front.
Oh, there's the trumpeter. We haven't seen that for a while.
Oh, it's a grand old flag, isn't it? In round 4.
No, it's good for their fans. Let's face it, they've been through some tough times the last 18 months. The players, the coaching staff.
I think Mark Neeld will be more measured. He'll say enjoy it, but let's put it in perspective. I mean, this is what they were expected to do today.
No, exactly
Took
right.
them a long time to do it.
I think it started with his pre-game. I thought he was outstanding, Jace, before the game with us. He would have been the first to know he was...
Well, the siren's about to sound. And the Demons have won by 41 points. And after a torturous month and a torturous 3 quarters, sheer relief for Melbourne, sheer relief for their players, for their leaders, for their youngsters, and for their coach, Mark Neeld. Football can provide a reason to smile after all. 22 goals, 12, 144 to 15-13, 103. A 12-goal final term, a reason to sing the song.
They doubled their score in the last quarter for their first 3 quarters. You're right, Hutto. It was the way they did it. They responded magnificently well. They were 19 points down in the 3rd quarter. I thought their leaders, Jace, were terrific. Led by Jones, Sylvia, Dringo, Garland, Grimes. Multiple goals from Evans. Jeremy Howe finished off the good work in the midfield, but it was just a magnificent win. Let's head down to Lee Colbert.
Well, I've got Jack here, and we're waiting on the other captain on his way over, Jack Grimes. But, mate, explain that last quarter.
Oh, mate, it's hard to explain. The boys really just dug deep, and we really needed that last final dig, and a lot of relief, and it's just such a great feeling to get that winning feeling back.
Plenty of adversity. It looked like there was a lot of tension at 3/4 time, and Neildy certainly was expressing that. You all got in nice and close together, and then you come out and break a bit of history tonight. You kicked 12 goals in that last term.
Yeah, look, no doubt everyone out there's out to get us, and it's a credit to the boys. You know, we've been under the pump, and they've really stuck close together, and it showed in that last quarter that we could run over the line. We're definitely fit enough, and hopefully we just keep moving forward from now on.
We'll get other Jack in here as well, the other captain. It's been an amazing start to the year for you two. You're both young captains, but it'll be amazing, pleasing that last quarter at least.
Oh yeah, it was great to have a quarter like that and have a bit of fun there towards the end. But yeah, we've been hanging out with this one for a while, but hopefully this is the start of the turnaround of the season.
Well, boys, I know you're going to go and enjoy singing that song nice and loud. I hope you haven't forgotten the words. I'm sure you'll be fine, but go and enjoy.
Thanks for that, Coles.
Well, they did a great job, the Jacks, in the end. Melbourne with a huge last quarter, a come-from-behind victory like few you've seen before. Let's take a break and come back, and Demons fans can lap it up some more.